whoever Crooks was communicating with in person, it would be pertinent to also know who he was talking with online or with his phone. What we know about Crooks's past is it seems like a fairly normal childhood up until about a year before the assassination attempt. The fall before the assassination attempt, he starts using private servers, private VPNs. And to this day, we have no answers as to what he was searching, what he was looking for, or for that matter, who he was talking to with his phone when he was on the roof. He was on his phone reportedly while on the roof of the AGR building in Butler.
Right, and a kid that age, it's very, very rare to have that kind of quality of OPSEC. There were 3 encrypted messaging apps that we're told that he used. Now, we know that the FBI in prior cases has actually told informants or targets to use particular proprietary apps made by the federal government that they actually had a backdoor to. And so the question is, if Crooks was cultivated or if he was being monitored or potentially interacted with by federal law enforcement agents, who put him onto that? And I think that the total lack of transparency, it's sort of defying the laws of surveillance state physics. I think most people believe that if federal law enforcement were to get a hold of their phone, that pretty much everything could be scraped from it. You don't know if, for example, in this case, he was communicating with a foreign government. This, to me, may go beyond FBI, DHS. We know that the NSA is able to crack these sorts of things. And so it's all very strange to me. But again, there's another whistleblower report, which was that HSI agents kind of mysteriously replaced a fair number of Secret Service agents that day because Secret Service was said to be split between the NATO summit and Jill Biden being away, and that Secret Service had denied, I think, about 10 requests for additional security from the Trump campaign prior to the shooting. And so it is just a strange confluence of variables that just do not sit well for the American public. And I think that there should be a sort of transparency task force so that these specific questions about HSI and the potential recruiting as an informant, about the contents of the phone and the like, can be answered on a more ongoing basis.